Hey, hey everyone. My name is Vincent. I'm here from OneFootball, and I'm happy to announce something that we've been working on for the last 12 months here at OneFootball. So, first of all, who are we? OneFootball is one of the biggest mobile apps in the world, reaching over 115 million users on a monthly basis. And we've been building fan experience for over 14 years, and even for Web2, this is quite a long time. But we're not only having access to the fan, we're also co-owned by the clubs. So 12 of the biggest clubs in the world are our shareholders, and so that gives us great access to IP rights and also to the clubs in the space. So why does it make sense for OneFootball to enter the Web3 space? So first of all, we've already built a platform on Web2, and we're quite successful doing so. So we can bring credibility to the world of football in Web3. And through our partnerships and everything that we've acquired along the way, which is not only the 12 co-owners of our platform, but also a vast content network that we've built together with our partnerships, we can deliver the same into Web3. And I like to say that we actually are able to say we know what the fan wants, because they actually use our app every day. So when we thought about how can we move into the world of Web3, we thought really hard, which challenge do we want to solve? So looking at the fan today, we actually see that it is very complex to get into the world of Web3, right? I'm not sure if everybody managed to mint their NFT ticket on a first try, but if you did, that's kudos to you. You're probably an expert in the space. So for the football fan in general, it's really hard to actually find a way where to start. And I'm talking about seed phrases, I'm talking about gas fees, and everything else that you don't really understand about the space. And this can be quite overwhelming when you just actually want to see your favorite club. So the second challenge is there's an endless amount of projects out there. So it's almost hard to find, if you want to follow your favorite project, let's say, you want to follow Messi, you don't even know how many NFT projects he's done already, which one is the current one, and where to find it in a single place. So finding where to start can also be quite confusing. And third of all, I think, and this is one of the most important ones, is the long-term utility of the projects. So most of the projects that you see out there is supported by athletes, by certain platforms, and they're building a lot of hype. And in the initial phase, people love to join it. They see that there's commitment of the athlete itself, but over time, this commitment kind of fades, and so does also the community. And at some point, you find this project to be abandoned, or it's just not interesting anymore. So what we can say is that the mainstream football fan has not arrived in the Web3 area yet. And so that's why we're really excited to show you what we've been building in the last 12 months. And this is our platform for NFTs, which is called Era by OneFootball. So Era is the NFT football marketplace for the football fan. So we build experience where you cannot just buy, sell, trade, and share these NFTs, but where you can come together as a community and really find the world of football in Web3. So how do we try to solve these challenges? So first of all, you need to make it very, very easy as an onboarding experience. I mean, why is it different if you buy an NFT than if you buy your favorite merchandise from your clubs or from your player, right? It should be as easy as an e-commerce experience. And so we solved just that. And so the football fan at the end should know what they want, and what they actually should focus on is the passion for football and not the technology that is built around it. So the way we build it is that you only use a credit card and an email address to make your first purchase in NFTs, and through that we hope to drive mainstream adoption. I think everybody knows NFTs is still quite niche, these conferences are getting bigger, but the mainstream hasn't arrived yet, and in order to do so, we need to get the user experience easier and make this more appealing to the mainstream. But also, what we're trying to achieve is to unite the world of football in a single platform. So we all know that football can be a tribal sport. You know, if you watch your favorite game, you know, together with your friends and they're cheering for the other team, there can be a lot of emotions, right? But football brings everyone together, and what connects us at the end is being a football fan. And so we really want to instill this also in our platform, and making sure that everybody who comes there finds what they want and can also really enjoy it together with their friends. So the second thing we're also doing is building basically a platform where the clubs in our partnership networks also have a very easy access to these NFT tools to launch projects together with us, to kind of make it easier to get into the space, and especially to creating experiences that fans want. And this is, we know where the fan is, we know where the clubs are, and we're basically uniting them in one single platform. And so our goal is actually to build the football community in Web3. Delivering value. So what we really believe is that through the technology of Web3 and through blockchain, you can change the fan experience of today. I mean, what it really is, and at the beginning, is that you move the football fan from being a spectator to moving them over into an engaged football fan that can actually own part of the game. I don't know if some of you guys have actually followed this, but there's some DAOs buying football clubs at the moment, and they're prepping them up with funding to really challenge, the main leagues. I mean, if that is not fan-owned, then I don't know what is. And so, together with this new technology, we can also combine it in our current ecosystems. We already reach 115 million users worldwide, and we can tie this in together with Web3, and step by step we want to make these experience one cohesive fan destination. And not only that, we also put tangible utility into these in our collections as well, which means you get signed jerseys, you get access to football events, you get access to games, but also really bringing you closer to your clubs and to your football experience that you've ever been before. So one of the main goals is to really have value beyond the price of the NFTs, and using this technology to elevate the fan experience to something that it will be in the future. So, and this is our platform, so I'm really excited to show it to you. This is a great fan experience. So we really combined an easy onboarding together with a great user experience. We bring the fans in a single platform, and we want to drive adoption to the mainstream. And this is really the cornerstone for OneFootball to move into the world of Web3. So our ambition is to, if you think about football, if you think about football NFTs, that you think about Era by OneFootball. Cool. All of this would have not been possible with our great partnerships that we've acquired over the last couple of months. And so we're really proud to announce as well that we're building together with Animoca Brands, who are an absolute pioneer in the space, basically touching any NFT project out there and really helping us deliver a sustainable platform that is here on to stay. And then, of course, OneFootball, and then Dapper Labs. And Dapper Labs needs no introduction. They're the trailblazers in the industry. They really set the benchmark for sports NFTs in the space, and they're really driving the adoption also for the mainstream. And so this leads me over to what is Era actually built on. So we chose the Flow blockchain, and the Flow blockchain we chose it for obvious reasons, because what we realized is that the mainstream fan doesn't really understand this space too well, but everybody understands that energy consumption is a huge part of the equation. And minting an NFT on the Flow blockchain uses as much energy as doing a Google search. So low energy was one of our biggest deciding factors why we choose this blockchain, but also the gas fees are quite low. So transactions are actually paid by us. The user will never ever have to pay a transaction. It's completely subsidized by us. It runs in the background, and yeah, this is combined with a great user experience. So looking at the roadmap, we've already launched our project internally. We have acquired like world-class partnerships. We also acquired great rights. Some of them we will reveal tonight or just now. And we recently also launched our community. So it's really exciting to see, how this project will grow, seeing what we've built in Web 2 and now stepping over into Web 3. But then we also will have our own NFT collections. So we're not just building the platform, we're also launching our own NFT collections on this platform. And this will be our Genesis drop, which you can expect by the end of April, beginning of May. And we're really excited to share more with you in a minute. And then this summer, we will add some more features for the marketplace. And then further on, OneFootball will develop more into the world of Web 3, which we will call the metaverse, but that is something for a later stage. So I'm actually really excited today also to announce our first collection, which is the Hatrix collection. So Hatrix is the NFT collectible football game, and you must imagine the best of trading cards mixed with the mechanics of NFTs, really getting the best of both worlds. So it is featured world-class players, and the way the game works is the more you collect, more you will get rewarded. But this is all tied in with the NFT mechanics, and we're really, excited to reveal more about this in the next coming weeks. But this is our first lineup, so our first squad. It's Rafael Varane, Robin Gosens, Ter Stegen, Alphonso Davies, and Sadio Mane. And this collection will expand quite rapidly, and we will get more players in this lineup very soon. Okay, and I'm really happy to show you the first video and a teaser. All right. Cool. So yeah, to sum everything up, so we're launching Era by OneFootball, the NFT marketplace for the football fan. We're coming with some of the greatest pioneers in the space and have very strong partnerships, being on board Animoca Brands and Dapper Labs. And then, of course, our Genesis drop is the Hatrix collection. And you can sign up for the whitelist actually just after I show you the QR code, and we're happy also if you join our socials, go into our Discord, follow us on Twitter, and make sure to follow this project. There's a lot more to come and a lot more to unveil, and you will also find a small card in the swag bag, that also features the QR code. Cool. That's everything from us.